So Will has made some changes to his diet. He doesn't want to feel full all the time. He wants to reduce some of the artificial sweeteners and just try to eat healthier overall. Well, let's see if that's the case, and if so, is it good, bad, or ugly? Coach Greg and my boy, Will Tennyson, you know who he is. He's bringing out brand new content. And of course, another great video as always. My cutting diet and routine, healthy recipes, and grocery haul. So in this video, in this video, Will Tennyson, he's back to cutting. Did he in fact get fat? Am I a broken record? I swear I'm like a broken record sometimes. Did he in fact get sloppy, turn into a bag of milk? I mean, he's been traveling the globe, he's all over the place, and maybe he's gained a lot of weight, hasn't been able to train as much, eaten a bit too much, done so many 10, 20,000 calorie challenges. Is it in fact getting to him? Is he gaining weight? And does he need to actually cut? Well, stay tuned, let's watch this video and find out.
I put on some fat, lost some muscle, and I'm looking like and feeling like, you know, a pre-cycle Michelin man.
So he's looking like and feeling like the Michelin man. Apparently, he's put on a bunch of fat and lost muscle from traveling and not being able to train as much as usual. I'm looking at Will and I'm thinking he looks just as good, if not better, than ever. Are y'all with me? Does Will not look incredible? I mean, I think he looks amazing, but apparently he feels like he's getting fatter. Can you relate? A lot of people, they develop body dysmorphia. They look in the mirror and they don't see what's truly being shown to them. They might have six-pack abs, look lean, but when they look in the mirror, they feel fat. Hopefully it hasn't come to this point for Will because he looks absolutely amazing.
So over the past 2 weeks, I have been following a new diet and training plan, and I'm gonna show you all exactly what I've been doing.
But he's got a new diet and training plan he's going to show us, and if in fact you did stop training during the time of the cove, guess what? There is such a thing as muscle memory. It's a lot easier to regain muscle that you once had than to build it in the first place. So if you have taken time off from the gym, be happy in knowing that the muscle that you once had will come on faster than last time. Literally faster than last time.
My diet has changed dramatically. So I have reduced the amount of artificial sweeteners I'm eating and focusing a lot more on whole foods. You know, I'm kind of done chasing the feeling of, you know, just wanting to feel super, super full, and I'd rather actually feel good as well.
So Will has made some changes to his diet. He doesn't want to feel full all the time. He wants to reduce some of the artificial sweeteners and just try to eat healthier overall. So people are writing in the comment section that Will's completely changed his way of eating. He's not eating like Coach Greg anymore. He's evolved. Well, let's see if that's the case, and if so, is it good, bad, or ugly?
This is a Will Tennyson video and you're drinking your calories? Yes, guys, I am. I mean, it's a rare sighting to see me drink my calories on this platform at least, but this smoothie makes me feel good, it energizes me, it keeps me full actually, and this is why I have it every single day.
So for breakfast, he's actually gonna drink some of his calories. He used to say, don't drink your calories, it's not as good. But it's not really true because he used to have protein ice creams, massive protein ice creams. He put it over his head. Technically, it's a fluid, but a thick fluid. And have you seen the smoothie he's having? He put an entire garden into his smoothie. Massive smoothie, lots of fruits and vegetables, very healthy, lots of macro and micronutrients. This is perfectly healthy. It's amazing. That green smoothie, does that not look healthy to you? Does it not look filling? Personally, I think this is just as filling as a solid meal would be. And he's not adding protein powder to the shake, but he's adding Greek yogurt, which is loaded in protein. And on the side of that, 4 whole eggs. 4 whole eggs alone, 30 grams of protein plus the Greek yogurt. Plenty of protein. So Will is in fact still eating healthy, just slightly different than he used to.
An apple a day keeps the fake natty accusations coming my way. So any apple of your choice, roughly around 80 calories.
And he jokingly says that 1 apple a day keeps the fake natty accusations coming his way. And why would they do that? Because he looks incredible. Anyone who has a great body that people aspire to look like are going to have fake natty accusations. If you aren't accused of being a fake natty, do you even lift? Do you even have a good physique? So anyone that's accusing you of being a fake natty, please take it as a compliment. And unfortunately, Willie's still using the frickin' Vitamix. He hasn't clued in that the Ninja's better, but hey, can't teach a kid everything.
However, I very much so prefer whole eggs. I feel better when I eat them. I like the taste, but if you want to keep the calories down, of course, do egg whites is definitely the smarter way to go.
And so is there anything wrong with eating whole eggs? No. There's nothing wrong with it. It's just if you were trying to lose weight, it would be easier while eating egg whites. Will clearly is already lean. He's already in shape. He doesn't look like the Stay Puft Marshmallow Man. He looks incredible. So he doesn't have to concern himself with eating all low-calorie dense foods all the time. But did you see the smoothie? Did you not see the entire garden that went into that? Clearly it's healthy. Clearly he still cares about eating low-calorie dense foods in his drink. He just opted to use whole eggs instead of egg whites. That is perfectly okay, especially for someone as active as Will, who's running every day and getting over 10,000 steps each and every day. And running on top of it. And lifting weights, think about it.
First exercise we are doing is the flat dumbbell press. 3 sets, 10 to 12 reps, then we're gonna go to back and alternate chest back, and then finish off with biceps.
And he's training like Coach Greg in an alternating fashion. Chest to back, chest and back, using agonist, antagonist muscles. While training his chest, his back is resting, and while training his back, his chest is resting. Makes sense, you can get more workout in fewer time while still allowing the muscles enough time to rest and recover. And he's not doing the flat bench press anymore. He's doing dumbbells because he feels it more, likes it more. Nothing wrong with that. And as he's training, are most of you thinking this is what he calls looking like the Michelin Man? Hopefully you realize that he's probably joking, exaggerating, kidding, because this is clearly a guy that's in excellent shape. And just look at his back as he does the seated rows. Incredible amounts of definition. He carries less fat in his back, more in his front, but he's still very lean overall.
When it comes to arms, I train every single set to pretty much failure. I don't do a lot of volume, but I do a crazy amount of intensity with my biceps and my triceps.
And he finishes off his workout with some biceps. He doesn't do a lot of volume, but he does each set to failure. The harder you train, the fewer sets you need to do, and the easier train, the more volume you have to do to make up for it. So Will, he prefers to do less volume and more intensity, and he's training biceps after having already done chest and back. So his biceps are already pre-fatigued and ready for the brutal assault of training to failure on each and every set. And so as you can see, Will doesn't do a lot of different sets. He picks the best exercises to build the most muscle and stick to those. And if you want to know the best exercises you can do to build muscle, please check out my series 3 Best Reworks where I show exactly what exercises you want to do if your goal is to build the most amount of muscle. And meal number 2, salmon, rice, and vegetables. Perfectly healthy meal, important healthy fats from the salmon, lots of micronutrients again from the vegetables, and carbs from the rice, so a perfectly balanced meal yet again. And Will, he shows us his grocery haul. He's trying to get protein from a variety of sources, also showing you don't have to just eat meat. You can have tofu, vegan, vegetarian options. Perfectly healthy, mix it up, try a different variety of protein-rich foods in your diet. And I can't help but notice he's still got the Smart Pop popcorn now, doesn't he? You thought he changed his entire diet. I'm seeing the Smart Pop staring at me right in the face. And meal number 3, most of you probably have heard of this, overnight oats, where you set it up in a jar before, let it all soak and absorb, and then it's ready the next day. So there he has it. He's mixing 2 portions at once so that he doesn't have to spend as much time in the kitchen.
You could add some sweetener. I'm trying to cut back on my artificial sweetener, so didn't add that, but if you did add some stevia, it would be super, super good.
And he's saying he's cutting back on the sweetener. It would be a bit better if he had sweetener. It's a little bit hard to go without when you're used to it, but he wants to have less artificial sweeteners. Doesn't have to, but he chooses to. If you want artificial sweeteners in your diet and you're overweight, studies have actually shown that this can help. A very prominent study showed that people that drink diet sodas, diet drinks, and so on, rather than having just regular pop, for example, they not only lost more weight, but they kept more of the weight off and were more satisfied. So if you're worried about artificial sweeteners as making you hungrier and more likely to gain weight, the study actually showed the opposite, and that by consuming non-nutritive sweetened drinks, that you'll actually lose more weight and keep it off than if you don't. So if you're overweight, don't worry about it. You can have diet pop. Don't go crazy and have 40 of them a day, but it's okay to have some in moderation. And if you're already lean, already drinking regular pop, you probably don't need to drink diet pop now, do you? Because you're already in shape drinking regular pop. So don't stress it. If you're already in shape, stop commenting on what people who are overweight can or can't or should or shouldn't do. And for Will, rather than running a certain distance, his goal is to burn 300 calories, of which he does it in 24 minutes and 20 seconds. That's pretty good. So in 24 minutes, he burns off 300 calories. If he's having a slow day, doesn't feel in the mood, he could go slower and do it in 30 minutes. And if he's feeling amazing, maybe he runs a bit quicker, maybe he runs it in 23 minutes. So the point is, he burns the same amount of calories each day through cardiovascular exercise, and as he becomes fitter, probably can do it even faster than last time. If you try to burn 300 calories, it might take you an hour. If you're interested in finding out just how many calories you may or may not be burning during cardiovascular exercise, I developed a formula, turned it into a calculator, and so based on your fitness level, you can plug in your numbers, your body weight, fitness level, and it will tell you how many calories you likely are burning in an hour.
Now I'm gonna show you guys how to make the best tofu dish on this planet. It is amazing. I've had it every single night for the past week. It's a lot of volume of food too.
And so you were thinking, Will is no longer eating for any volume, yet he's literally saying there's a lot of volume in here. You see that tofu? He's making a delicious vegan meal and he's scrumbling up all the tofu into the plan. He eats this every day. A lot of volume. So you might have thought Will completely changed the way he eats, no longer eats for any volume, yet he's eating a ton of fruit and vegetables, perfectly healthy, balanced, and diverse diet. How on earth could someone negatively criticize this video? And you might be thinking, this meal sucks. He's adding a bunch of kale. Who the heck likes kale? But he spices it up. He cooks it in a certain way to make it taste good. So if you are bored of your diet, try using spices. Try making it in a certain way to make it taste better. If it's not inside your circle, bring it into the circle. So what is Will doing? Well, he's taking foods that most people would think don't taste very good. Kale, tofu, and he's mixing it together and cooking it in a way to make it taste good. Foods that were below the circle, not what you wanted to eat on their own, but he's making them taste better and bringing it into the circle. So you might have thought, Will, he's straying off course, but he's clearly eating healthier than last time. And some of you might be thinking, hey, I like these vegan recipe ideas. Well, guess what? Got a new cookbook on the way, coming soon. Vegan, vegetarian cookbook, gonna be out soon. Can't wait. So many new, delicious, amazing recipes for the vegans of the world.
Wrapping up the night with the final kind of meal slash snack, which is 200 grams of watermelon and 2 squares of some dark chocolate, right around 200 calories, putting my total calories for the day.
I mean, of all the diet reviews I've done in my life, this may in fact be the healthiest meal plan I've ever seen in my life. The healthiest, and I've done a lot of friggin' food reviews. And remember, he's only eating 2,500 calories because he's trying to eat in a calorie deficit. Said he gained a little bit of weight, hadn't trained as much, put on some body fat, so he's trying to get back to peak condition. He does 10,000 steps a day, plus 300 calories burnt from jogging, as well as lifting weights. I'm very confident this is going to allow Will to be in a deficit and lose weight. So, as far as I'm concerned, hard to get a better diet than this.
At the beginning of the video, I said that I pretty much look like shit, and I don't want people to take that the wrong way. All this stuff is relative. Some people might look at me and go like, this dude looks like actual shit, or some people might look at me and say, this guy actually looks really good. And you know, this kind of stuff is what creates body dysmorphia, especially in the fitness community.
And Will ends it like He-Man used to end his videos, with a positive message, and in this case about body dysmorphia. He says he suffered from this. You look in the mirror and you don't see the reflection that you should, and there's not much you can do about that. And if you think that developing your dream physique is going to get rid of that, it's not. So please realize that happiness is not going to come from how you look on the outside, but how you feel on the inside.
Beauty is more than skin deep. You have to find and embrace what makes you unique. You have to let go of things that you can't change. You have to think positively and, you know, be kind to yourself.
Great video, great message from Will. How can you not like this guy? Ending it here. Get the Harder Than the Last Time supplements. Click the link in the description. Also looking for ambassadors. Will pay you, help promote, sell the products. Cookbook, training book, cookbooks plural. Get all that stuff. Coaching plans from me and my team. And don't forget, subscribe. Click the bell button, subscribe, then go to Will's and subscribe and click his bell button, and subscribe to everybody, watch all the videos, and until next time, I am out.